bro! Brosif Joe Brody, the voice of Hood Slam, the first and only Rock the Promo champion, and of course, the voice of Buzz in WWE 2K19 and 2K20. I know, I've done a lot of cool shit! You can go ahead and Google the rest later, bro, because right now, fun fucking fact, bro, there is a ton of overlap between pro wrestling fans and fucking nerds, bro. A whole lot of it. And there is a new tabletop pro wrestling RPG that you need to know about. The Midway Wrestling Alliance, streaming live every other Friday on Twitch, 8 to 10 p.m. Pacific at twitch.tv/Midway Tabletop. Featuring the lean, mean, and always covered in sunscreen, Glenn the Dermatologist. The high flyer from the deep end, Swordfish. The monosyllabic monster from the jungles of the unknown, Charge. The gentle giant from Saskatchewan who can kill you with kindness, Benedict Ned Hogg. Last but not least, bro, the human highlight reel from Dublin, the Irish master of the sky, Mr. Twister. Catch them all over social media, bro. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and archived on YouTube at Mystic Midway. I'm Broseph Joe Brody, and I'm guaranteed to bro your mind.
Oh, hey, bros and brosas. How are we? And thanks for joining us. It's the Friday Night Fracas. It is our actual play of Nathan Pauletta's worldwide wrestling role-playing game, the Midway Wrestling Alliance. Oh, golly, it's a lot of fun. It's not only wrestling, but it's like Parks and Rec or The Office. You'll get backstage. There'll be some talking moments with some of our performers. And speaking which of some of our performers, I'm going to pass it around before I introduce myself. So to my, what is this, my left? Yeah, I'm left-handed. To my left, there it is. Hey, Tony, say hello and who you're going to be playing tonight.
Hi, I will be playing Maestra Manners, who is a maestra, but also a maestra of etiquette, in addition to being in front of an orchestra. The orchestra of etiquette.
Awesome. Yes, you will be conducting etiquette orchestra for these plebeians out here tonight in the audience and in the ring. Down below me is Alapai. Say hello and who you playing tonight.
Hello, I am Alapai, and I will be playing the Pink Ghost, who is a young woman who's, a bit more about working the audience and talking to the people than is, a good wrestler. But that's not important. What's important is that she is there to break kayfabe and the walls, all four of them.
Mm-hmm.
This will be interesting.
That's right. Hailing from the fourth wall, the Pink Ghost. And we could see her right behind you on your shoulder there. So, and next up, it's Jessica. Say hello and who you are playing tonight.
Hi, I'm Jessica. And tonight I'm playing the Karen.
Right, I love you playing the Karen.
The Karen. The
Nice.
Karen.
The Karen.
They are Karens, but none of them are the Karen.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. The ultimate in Karens, obviously the
That's
heel.
all I need to say. I think you got the picture.
Perfect.
No.
And I am your MC, your creative tonight, Marcus Flores. And so what we're going to do is finish up these characters, the title of tonight's episode is Ladies' Night. Midway Wrestling Alliance is an intergender wrestling promotion, a little promotion, just a little plucky promotion that's trying to make it big out there in the world. But tonight is more dedicated to the ladies of the alliance, and so we're gonna. I had asked everybody to make characters, and because these aren't the ones that they normally would play, and we left the bonds open, so we're going to go through bonds a bit, see where you've all interacted in the past, because the Midway Wrestling Alliance has existed for a little bit, so we'll see where you're all at on that. We'll start with Maestro Manners. What is the playbook you're using for Maestro Manners, anyways?
The jobber.
That's right. Okay. She is the jobber.
I mean, no one really cares about etiquette anymore. So.
No, not really. It's a shame, but yes, not really. And we'll go through your bonds and maybe do one at a time. Sure. So what's a bond you want to maybe dedicate either to one of these two, or we could leave it for a non-player wrestler as well?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we have to go with the Pink Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Who can't remember who I am?
I love that the Pink Ghost is a dedicated character that is very about like behind the scenes and breaking the fourth wall, and you don't even exist in the world.
Just so forgettable. Like, I mean, really, how? It's just where is she? Oh, right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. There's a lot of times where you're just like, I'm standing right here.
Master Munster. Yeah. I just have trouble. It's just not. You need to have an interesting persona that, is more out there in order to actually, have an audience and get people to like you.
No, that's good feedback. Thank you. I get a lot of
put on your powdered
the person
wig.
that works at the coffee shop. No, I work with you.
Yeah, it's a lot like, are you in charge of the taco truck outside? Are you in charge of the poke truck outside?
Are you the caterer? No, I just brought brownies so you guys would like me.
So you remember who I am. Pink Ghost, what bond that interests you and you want to dedicate to somebody?
Well, I feel somewhat along a similar vein. I feel like the Monster Mash is a wrestler who I'm always overshadowing with my antics.
Yes. Yep.
She's out there doing her wavy thingy, and I'm just running circles around her, probably literally, because I like to try and just be moving as much as I can in the ring to, not have to wrestle. Yeah, probably that one.
Yeah, you're always trying to, you got no time for those manners, those stuffy manners, anyways. And the Karen. Any bond do you got?
Well, my top one's probably the most interesting one. Who did I kick the shit out of to prove how tough I am? I mean,
like
the quick answer is everybody. No, but seriously, who did I kick the shit out of? Probably Maestro, whatever the fuck over here. Because honestly, I mean, you're tough. You got muscles. I see you. I'm no spring chicken myself. That's fine. You know, we don't always have to be all like nice and pretty and shapely like little pink, whatever the fuck over there. But I think it's very important. Everyone sees that you've got, you know, the muscles, the strength, the whatever. And it's got nothing up against my sheer raw weight. And that's that. I'm not talking
That's literal.
scale here. Okay. So just like get your little mind out of whatever little situation that you're in there where you're obsessed with yourself and your body and your whatever the fucks. And just remember, I've got weight. I've got strength. I've got inner strength and power. And I'll kick the shit out of any of you any day of the week.
You got your birthing hips, your bingo arms. And
yeah, well, you know, these pants are stretchy as fuck.
And they are, yes, they are Kirkland brand mom jeans.
Yeah, well, you thought that Costco didn't know how to create a pair of stretchy mom jeans. Let me show you something. Anyway, so
mom.
The point of it is, you know, I don't think those mini corn dogs did anything poorly by me.
Costco does have good hot dogs.
They do.
Maestro Manners. Any other bonds?
Well, I have one for the Karen. Who's trying to get me bigger paydays to reward me for my work?
Nice.
Because you can boss me around, so she thinks I'm her employee or something.
That's just the case, sweetie. I'm here to help you.
That's right. It's tough love.
Yeah, don't worry. But you should try to maybe bring in gluten-free brownies. They just make everyone kind of feel a little bit better when they're going into the ring, if you want.
Bigger payday. Nice. All right. Pink Ghost.
Well, there's a bit of a, you know, thing between Karen and me, just because we're, you know, there's a generational thing here, and the Karen pretty sure thinks I'm a waste of a roster slot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm more in for the entertainment, and I don't think that's really her thing. She's not really the entertainer as much as she just wants to hurt people, I think, and that's just not cool. But, you know, whatever. Do what you want as long as you're not. Oh wait,
yes.
You know, whatever. It'll be fine. But you know, just not quite the same type of thing that really we're going for here.
Yeah, you're an entertainer, and Karen is a real bruiser out there. Karen, what do you got for the Pink Ghost on your bonds?
You know, I don't have anything against Pink Ghosts. You know, when we're in the locker room, everything's fine, everything's dandy. You know, we all come together, get mimosas before a good show. We're all friends here, but you know, I just have a problem with the fact that the Pink Ghost is a goddamn slave to management. She never knows when to say no. She never knows when to say, you know what? I'm just going to break this table over here, even though I wasn't supposed to. Think for a second. Creativity. Ever heard of it? Think outside the box. Think outside the ring. I'm trying to help you here.
I'm just trying to get as much publicity as I can, because I really need to stick around somewhere, because Marvel doesn't want me anymore.
Goddamn.
Stupid choice. Terrible choice. All right, and so those look like the bonds between all of you, unless you want to bond with a non-player wrestler or somebody like that. Anybody? Or are we good with bonds with each other?
I think
I'm good for now.
Okay.
I have a good bond, which is with whom do I have a reluctant alliance against a mutual enemy? I could bring that one up at some point or another.
Nice. Okay. We'll save that then.
Gorilla to kill, maybe?
Yeah.
No?
A terrible faction is brewing.
Could just
Mhm.
be.
A dark, terrible faction is brewing. Okay.
Anyway, we'll leave it
So
open.
what do we got for? Yeah, we'll leave that open with the possibility to have Cruella to Kill come in to the mix. Okay, sweet, nice. Okay. So, for those of you that are watching now or will be watching in the future, Worldwide Wrestling is not only a game where we're each person is trying to put on the best wrestling performance and entertain the crowd, but also deal with kind of their real life issues. But we're much more of, like I said, a Parks and Rec office sitcom show. So their funny foibles that they deal with outside of the ring will be that they're supposed to be funny and goofy. So I guess we will get started for Friday Night Fracas Ladies Night. We hear the beatbox trio of the siren songs start kicking in. Midway Wrestling Alliance, of course, has their own house band, which is a trio of beatbox artists and and an effects board. And so and the beats start, and folks are filing in from outside in Studio 101 or Warehouse 101 and the industrial district in the Potrero, the art district now in New San Francisco. So moms and dads, we had said before that we have mainstream appeal for our promotion. So there's a lot of nice equal parts of moms, dads, kids, hipsters, and faithful wrestling fanboys ready to talk about all the backstage antics and filing in. There's a few people. I'm sure there's a few of you who are doing your meet and greets and signing some little autographs, or maybe one of you is out of gear taking tickets. We're all like helping each other out. The ring is getting all set up and set for everybody. And the music starts for the Midway Wrestling Alliance Friday night fracas. Ladies night, ladies night. And what? Boom, 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 boom. It starts going, and I think our first match will introduce Maestro Manners. And Maestro Manners, you are first going to be going against a non-player wrestler, and since you are a jobber, we're going to give you somebody good. Oh yeah, we'll give you. You will be wrestling Big Trouble. She's a big lady, strong, big lady, and she always is kind of she plays up the kind of lady monster part. She's like the badass that just squashes people. But we'll start with a promo from you first, and first we hear Tim Capanova. It's Tim Capanova here. Welcome to Friday Night Fracas for the Midway Wrestling Alliance. There's a smattering of applause, and people are just sitting down. They're like, woo! And others are like, MWA. And he says, tonight's opening match, we will see the Maestro of Manners. She's going to try to put some manners into Big Trouble. And everybody's like, ooh, Trouble's gonna kill you. And they start chanting that around. And Tim says, we're going to go backstage, which is technically probably just like they swivel the spotlight camera to this side area by the curtains backstage with Eva Khalil or Eva Khalil, and she will be interviewing Maestro Manners, and cuts down to Eva, and she's there putting a mic in your face, Maestro Manners, and says. Maestro, what are some of the tactics you're going to do tonight to deal with the likes of Big Trouble?
Big trouble, you don't say. I think I saw her with a spot of mustard on her shirt. Well, you would never catch me dead with any mustard on my shirt. I think she was eating a hot dog, dearie me. Wow. You can't eat with a fork and knife. Won't kill near this mouth, I'll tell you that much.
Nice. And then, so since you cut a promo, it says you take the mic and speak your mind, roll plus your look.
Ooh. The jobber has low stats.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's see what I got.
Hence being the jobber. Rolling 2d6 and you add your look, which will be
a -1.
Yeah.
And so I got, not bad. I got a 4.
Okay, cool. Yeah. The spot doesn't quite connect with the audience. Maybe they're just coming in now, all
Everybody
sitting
has a
down.
hot dog. It's like hot dog
They're eating hot dog. There's people still like moving past you as you're giving the promo, and go, woo, MWA. And they're like, all right, sit down, buddy. And but you do gain 1 momentum.
Ooh, okay.
And everybody starts with 1 audience. Audience being your characters, basically your character's hit points. The more audience you get, the more people want to see you, and the more audience you build up, the bigger we can build up the promotion. But that was
The
a
clown.
botch.
I start with 2.
Oh, okay. 2 audience for the clown. Everybody loves the clown, they say. And with a botch,
Free hot dog night.
And let's see, the botch says I'm supposed to hire or fire somebody important, but I think what I'm going to do instead is as you're giving your promo, you see Big Trouble come by, and she's got like the half shaved mohawk, it's kind of like the half her head is shaved, the other side's kind of big spiky, mulleted out, big denim jacket, sleeveless denim jacket with a bunch of punk patches around, and she's got like big extreme makeup crossing her face, and she shoves you out the way with the hot dog is still in her mouth. She says, "Yeah, I'm eating a hot dog. These hot dogs are delicious. My mom's cooking up these hot dogs." And everybody's like, "Woo!" And her mom, who looks just as big as she is, just a big rough and tumble woman there, but much older, is like, she's like, "Thanks, Stacy." She's like, "Thank you, Mom." And she's like, "You ready to get in the ring, Maestro? Because I tell you what, baby, you try to teach me some manners, and you are in big trouble." Chucks you off to the side, and this awaiting audience member is gonna catch you because they see you coming, and they know, they're like, "Whoa!" And Tim Capanova's like, "Oh, you heard it here, folks. Let's get this match started." And it's your theme starts up. What is your theme?
Symphony music.
That's right. Symphony music starts up in it starts very low. It's crackly. It starts to pick up, and everybody's like, "Who is this again?"
But I just don't know. I can't connect. I don't.
Yeah, you're just right now. You're not. Tim Capanova says we're going to take it away in the ring, with our announcer. Who do we have as announcer tonight? We got. Well, our senior official, of course, is going to be the straight shooter Scoop Bobski, and I'll figure out the announcer later. So, they start to say your name, and they say, hailing from. Where are you hailing from?
Manhattan, New York.
Yes, hailing from the Big Apple, Manhattan, New York, and everybody's like, because we're all from San Francisco, like a bunch of ding dongs, and it's the maestro of manners, and these young ring boys gonna open the curtains for you, politely letting you out, and the music builds into a crescendo as everybody sees you coming towards the ring, and you make your way into the ring. And then the music starts. It's like this big, raucous, loud punk song starts playing, very, very East Bay, and yeah, it's raucous and loud. It's discordant. The key changes are all wrong. It's terrible. Oh my goodness, only. And and it's like, hailing from the wrong side of the tracks, weighing in at none of your goddamn business. It's Big Trouble. And everybody's cheering, and she comes out and she's kind of mini moshing the crowd, who is totally into it because they know what's going on, and
3 hot dogs too.
yeah, and the hot dogs are going everywhere. People are holding up hot dogs, and some with vegan dogs, and she winds her way up in the ring. She tries to, she screams at you, "Brah!" and shoves you out of the way, and gets into her corner. And referee tonight is a straight shooter, Scoop Bobski. And old Scoop Bobski's out there, the squat guy balding with the ponytail. Scoop, 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 scoop. So now, do one of you who are not in the match, I've got you 2 things. Would one of you want to be the color commentator for this match, and would one of you want to be Big Trouble, the non-player wrestler tonight?
Oh man, I'll do the color commentator because I don't know if I'm good enough to be Big Trouble.
Okay. Are you going to play Karen as the color commentator, or you one of the nondescript, or not nondescript, one of the non-player wrestler announcers?
I don't think the world is ready for Karen quite yet because she's too obnoxious.
Okay.
She'll take. There's enough obnoxiousness in this match already.
Okay. There's the ambassador of wrestling, Big Al Holcomb. He does color commentating. He's kind of in between. He's both. He can be a heel. He can be a babyface. Finn Holt. He's cocky, but he's principled. Is a heel commentator, meaning he'll always go and cheer for the side of the heel in the ring. And then Eva, who is the face commentator. She's very protective of the promotion, and she's quite perceptive.
I'll go with Eva since she's shown up already.
All right. Alpine, do you want to give a shot at Big Trouble, or I can play her?
Big Trouble. That's
all right.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
I haven't played a gigantic, monstrous character.
Yeah,
before.
that is odd. It is a stretch.
See what that's like.
Yeah. So and we start, and so Jess, you can with being a commentator, each color commentator, I made it that they can one time that they're on, put over somebody in the ring, meaning at any moment you can describe something fun or like how much you like this person or whatnot, and so you're putting them over, and it takes one of their roles and bumps it up a level. So say like if Tony rolled a botch, so he rolled 6 and under, it would then become a 7 to 9, and 7 to 9 would become a 10. So.
Got it.
All right, the bell rings, and you gain 1 momentum. Okay, so Manners, you are in control of the match, so you get to narrate for a while, either until you roll a failure or until Big Trouble. What do you call it? Steals back momentum by spending momentum. I believe it is a point of momentum to get the match back in their hands. So right now, right now I'll give you both. So you've got 1 momentum, and Big Trouble, you have 1 momentum. So you are in control of the match. Bell rings. Scoot Bobski says, "All right, ladies, let's go."
So Miss Manners draws out a handkerchief.
Yes.
Has an eminent Maestro Manners. It has an eminent M on it.
Of course it does.
And she prances over.
She's prancing towards the center of the ring. There, Eva.
And she dabs.
She is very light on her feet.
And as Trouble pulls back her hand to grab the thing, Maestro Manners grabs her hand and throws her against the ropes.
Nice. All right, you attempt to throw Irish Whip, the Big Trouble, into the ropes. Oh my goodness.
What do I roll?
So that is, I would call that a is that a feat of strength? No, I'd say it's a wrestling move, but roll with body.
Body. Okay. They're all 0.
Oh, okay.
So I got pretty good. I got a 6. That's 2 more than last time.
Yeah, that is very good. Yep. So you botch your spot. Your opponent describes how they counter you or saves you from disaster in case it's something serious, and then they take control of the match. So, Big Trouble, Maestro comes across and we see the Maestro of Manners. She looks to be dabbing some of that mustard off the favored leather vest of Big Trouble, and tries to whip her into the ring ropes. And so Big Trouble, describe how you stop that and take control of the match.
So I think that Big Trouble is going to go with the throw.
Okay.
But then just turn around to bounce off the ropes and just back at Maestro Manners.
Mowing her down.
Yeah.
Okay. Successful Irish Whip, and then holy. Do I want to say? Oops, sorry. That looks like. Not cheap heat, not couldn't promote that. Yeah, I'd say I'll call that a wrestling move with your body.
What body should Big Trouble have?
That Big Trouble should have a 2.
Okay.
Because you're big.
That would make that an 11.
Oh my god. All right. So with that, it says that the crowd pops, you nail the spot, you still retain control of the match, and you gain an additional momentum. Momentum, of course, is building up. You want to use that momentum to you spend momentum like after a roll. If you're like, oops, I screwed that up and rolled a 6, I'm going to add some momentum to that to make it better. And then, of course, you build up the audience and the heat in order to go for your pin and all of that. So right now you currently have 2 momentum. A huge shoulder check knocks Maestro down onto the mat, doing it ever so gracefully. What do you think of that, Ava?
Well, like I said, she's definitely light on her feet, but she's so light she's getting thrown around like a feather out there.
Yeah, there seems to be a slight mismatch. I'm hoping that Maestro's prancer size regiment helps her bump and weave versus Big Trouble here.
I'm sure we'll see some weaving soon enough. That seems like a Maestro kind of move.
Correct. Yeah. I hope not actual weaving, because that might get her in trouble. Yeah. And Big Trouble, you are still in control of the match.
Big Trouble turns to the audience and, who wants to see a slam? And
Trouble. You know, work the audience.
Work the audience.
Okay.
One audience, I'm assuming.
Yes, right now. Currently, you have one audience.
Well, okay. Big Trouble's rolling really well because that was also an 11.
Oh God. Well, the jobber's supposed to make you look good, so. So it is when you pump up, lambast, or otherwise work to get the crowd cheering or jeering for you. You roll plus your audience. So you got a 10 plus. So they pop big. If you want, you can spend one momentum to gain one heat with your current opponent. The crowd can't wait to see you go at it, or else you bask in this moment and gain another momentum.
I think Big Trouble's just gonna get another momentum there, just trying to work that up.
Nice.
And so, hearing the crowd, in support of the idea, she's going to try and just slam Meister Manners to the ground. Just try and kind of throw weight on top of her.
Oh God, here comes a trouble slam.
Maestro certainly is in big trouble now, or at least under.
It's big trouble on top of Maestro Manners. So you slam her down. That's going to be a roll plus body. So
okay. Geez, what are these dice? So that's a 13.
Oh my God. Maestro, you're just getting slammed around a lot.
Well, you gotta hand it to her. She's doing her job right now. She is taking her hits, is what she's doing.
The hits keep on coming.
Yeah, but one-sided. But you know what? She's holding it up. She's holding up her end. There you go, Maestro. Pick yourself up. No.
Pick yourself up. Oh, no, I think that's just a muscular response. She may be unconscious.
Was a cramp.
I believe, yes, that could be. There's a cramp on their body. Oh boy. So then you gain you retain control of this match, and gain another momentum. How many momentum are you up to?
4.
Okay. Yeah. And I think the last time we were together, we said we didn't want to really predetermine the match. We just want to kind of, go back and forth until we felt it was the right time to go for the pin. There may be some matches that we were like, okay, I kind of feel like this person should win before we go into it, but this one's an open-ended one. But and then Tony, don't forget you do have heal moves as well. So, but you are still in control of the match.
Okay. Let's see here. I think I want to try something a bit more complex and try and do a hold on the leg.
Ooh,
and
nice.
just on top, just do that type of maneuver.
That definitely sounds like you would do some sort of wrestling move with actual technique of the match. And I'm gonna go ahead and say probably work for Big Trouble is a 0.
Sure.
While she's down on the floor, it looks to be a huge stretch muffler cranking away on that knee and thigh of poor Maestro Manners. Eliza, that's got to be painful. Have you ever been in one of those?
I'd love to say that I had, and I'd love to kind of provide that little bit of comfort to Miss Manners at this time, but Maestro.
I think it's Maestro.
Maestro Manners, there we go.
From what I remember, on the sheet it says Maestro. Yeah.
Got it. I can't say that I have. Honestly, that looks like a really rough spot. We're gonna have to get through some ice after this.
Some arnica. I believe.
Oh, yeah.
But we're not sponsored by Anarchy. We're sponsored by Tiger Balm. Tiger Balm,
Always Tiger Balm.
the balm not made from tigers.
Mm-mm, not this one.
No, or at least not this one. Which you
So
get.
spend a momentum to make it a 7.
Oh, okay. So you spend momentum to make it 7. You keep the crowd's attention. Choose whether to hand control of the match over to your opponent and take a momentum, or retain control of this match.
I think I'm going to hand control of the match back to Meister Manners
Okay.
and
Nice.
take the momentum.
Okay, so you take the momentum. You feel the leg getting stretched over the neck. Ugh, she's just kind of wrenching down on you.
I'm gonna wriggle free,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And get up
Mm-hmm.
and dust myself off. Well, that wasn't very nice at all, dearie, and things like that happen when you're not raised with good manners. I'm talking to you, hot dog lady.
Oh, you calling out mom?
Oh.
Nice. I'm gonna give you cheap heat with that when you insult or praise the audience or their hometown. I'll even say her mom, and you will gain 1 momentum with that. You only get to use cheap heat once per episode, but that sounds pretty fantastic. So I'm gonna give you cheap heat as well as you can roll to work the audience. So see if you can turn the audience against you.
I'm gonna work the audience. Oh, and actually, I think I have a thing. I'm from sympathetic for some reason.
Okay.
That comment, so I get to use work, which is 0, which is my best stat.
Nice. Okay.
So I rolled a 10. I did good.
Oh, they pop big. The audience is like, oh no, oh no, oh man. The maestro of manners just called out the hot dog. Our resident hot dog lady, Cleo, and mother of Big Trouble. Delicious hot dogs, as a matter of fact.
They're really good, to be honest. They really are.
Mm-hmm,
I mean, they're good.
yeah, better than Nathan's. That's dirty pool, maestro. So you do it, and you easily gain 1 heat with your opponent. Nice. Or if you don't have an opponent, you're just showing off, and you gain 2 momentum. So you gain +1 heat with your opponent. So +1 heat means that oh, Rob's here. I wonder if that's throwing off our screen. Hopefully that didn't throw out the layout of our screen there, but and that gains a +1 heat with the audience, or sorry, the audience is actually getting interested in this match. So you're building up the heat and excitement of this match, which you will use heat to start to get audience. So you're still in control of the match. What do you do?
So Pink Ghost is actually going to insert herself into a tense situation on to go basically go to the booth where the people are, and just kind of take a mic and go, oh, you don't insult somebody's mama that way. That's just rude. So gonna try and be some comic relief and insert herself into a tense situation.
Okay.
Which would be a 10, which
Nice.
means that she's gonna gain +1 heat with Meister Manners.
Oh my God. Okay.
Because of that.
So how did you just come out into the audience and then like
No, Pink Ghost went to the booth
ring.
with the announcer.
Oh, did like she comes over to the announcer,
Yeah,
like,
just came over to where the announcers are.
and
Just kind
Bobsky
of
are like
popped in and, oh, that's just rude.
and then like go away.
And then, yeah, just goes away.
Nice.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Miss Manners being taught some manners.
Mm-hmm,
By none other than Big Trouble. Someone's in big trouble, huh?
Oh man.
By the pink ghost.
Oh, by the pink ghost.
My
that's
actual
right.
character.
Yeah, your actual character.
You can cut into tense situations.
Very, very nice. And so I'm going to turn it back over to the maestro. She's still in charge. She's getting stunned and like, what are you doing out here?
Did you call me rude? Did you call me rude? And then she's gonna charge head first into big trouble with no grace at all.
Okay, sweet. That just sounds like you're using your body.
Yeah. In a frenzied rush, as she was called rude.
He was called rude by not Big Trouble, by the way.
Yeah.
But yes.
I got a 9, but of course I'm gonna spend momentum to get to 10.
Oh, nice. The crowd is popping as you nail this spot and you retain control of this match and take an additional momentum. And sorry, Big Trouble, you are a baby face, so
Okay.
don't forget if you need to, you can use your baby face move with this. Okay. Huge headbutt into Big Trouble. Big Trouble laughing at Miss Manners and the pink ghost. Didn't see that coming. Oh, Ava, right into the breadbasket with that headbutt. Is that very mannerful? Is that a word?
Gonna say I wouldn't exactly call that manners if I'm being honest. It was kind of unmannerly.
Unmannerly. There we go.
Had your back, bud.
Oh, thanks. Unmannerly. I'm gonna write that down. Unmannerly. Okay. Oh, an unmannerly fashion. Maestro Manners headbutting Big Trouble right into the bread basket. And Manners, you are still in control of this match. What would you like to do?
Unmannerly? I'll show you unmannerly.
Oh no! I think we're fired up here. Manners is getting fired up.
She's gonna do a crotch kick.
Oh God, that's you know what? I'm gonna say that's more of the comeback. You're using it'll be you're using your because they took out roll with luck for wrestling move, and instead called something called the comeback. And it's you can voluntarily hand off narration to your opponent. If you do so, you have the upper hand. The audience can see that your opponent is at your mercy, and you have no momentum, so you gain momentum. So it's kind of it's somewhat like cheap heat as well. You hand off control, but you gain a momentum. If you do hand off control, we basically narrate you've done the move, and then it's up to the monster if they want to. So I'd say you can do that, or you can roll with heat for that wrestling move. So what would you like to do?
I think I'll roll with heat.
Okay,
That's
sweet.
which is better than any stat I have. So
Okay.
Ooh, and I got a 9, so I got an 11.
Oh my God, the crowd is getting crazy here. You're still retaining control of the match. You're taking one momentum, taking additional momentum. Remember, those with momentum can spend momentum to take back control of the match out of nowhere if they feel like it. But yeah, it's a series, a flurry of blows that seems to be distracting Big Trouble, knocking her back into the corner turnbuckle, and then a huge kick to the inner thigh. I believe that's the inner thigh of Big Trouble, in an unmannerly fashion, Ava.
I mean, if this is how Maestro Manners.
I think it's Maestro Manners. I wrote it down. It's Maestro Manners. I think
Maestro Manners. I mean, I think Big Trouble's in big trouble. This is a heck of a way to teach your manners, not a ruler.
And so, yeah, you're still in control of the match, Miss Manners.
Rude! How dare they? She's pulling her hair.
You're pulling your powdered wig.
She climbs up the turnbuckle and puts her dress over the Trouble, and then flows her flows her dress a little bit and simulates what our children call a farp.
Yeah, I love that Miss Manners, when she loses her temper, it's just like this series of unorthodox, very, very rude maneuvers. You're like eye gouges and farting on stuff, like hotboxing somebody, crotch kicks, like anything like that. All right. Golly, that still sounds like it's either going to be a comeback or you can roll with heat on that.
I'd like to interrupt that.
Yes.
Interrupt that
and
move.
spend
my
a
friend.
momentum to interrupt there.
Boom.
And just so going on top, so Big Trouble's just going to like push off
Oh God.
Master Man,
just then
throw her
rocketing
off
off of your shoulders into the center
Yeah.
of the ring. Okay. That's definitely with body.
yeah. And spend a momentum. Now it's a second.
Okay, there it is. Oh God, yeah, don't injure yourself. All right. So you throwing her off, and it looks like Manners is climbing up her elegant dress over the head of of Big Trouble, and oh no, Big Trouble's got a hold of her. No more, says Big Trouble. Ava, what do you think's coming next?
Oh, I mean, she's doing exactly what I would do. No one wants to get hotboxed by someone's fart. Get them off. Get them off. Big Trouble. I'm gonna try to. What's the terminology?
Put her over.
Put her over.
Okay. So then that would change your move, Big Trouble, to a 10 plus.
Okay.
From a 7 to 9. So the crowd pops as this moment. Huge power bomb into the center of the ring by Big Trouble. You retain control of the match. You take one momentum. She slams down, flat backed onto the mat there. What do you do?
Shall no one makes fun of my mother, and then just jump to do a body slam.
Oh God! All right. Is that
If she
going to
has
be...
any farts left in her, they're about to be pounded
They're
out.
going to be squeezed on out. Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. The air has left the room. Oh God, I wish it did.
Nice. This place has no ventilation.
It smells like Miss Manners has secretly eaten some of those hot dogs. Big Trouble. Is this your finisher, or are you just going to go for a wrestling move?
I think right now wrestling move,
Gotcha.
And then that's what will lead. That's
to
what she wants to
finisher.
lead into the finisher.
Okay, sweet. Roll body.
11.
Oh God. Yep. Gain yourself another momentum and control of the match.
Okay.
Whoa! The air has left the room. The ring has shook. Is that an earthquake? That might have been an earthquake.
Could be.
And
So then, let's see, what would Big Trouble's finishing move be then? Let's see. I feel like something where, she's big, so she has to just kind of sit on top of her.
okay.
Just kind of like sit.
Just knock the wind out of her chest.
Yeah.
And here it comes. It's the Trouble Stump crashing down on Miss Manners.
Better than what I had. Good.
And so that is that should be your finishing move. I'm trying to make sure I got your moves down right. Do you have a finishing move on your basic sheets anywhere?
I mean, my clown has one, so there's a general 2d6 and then
Oh, right,
something,
it's
'cause
2d6
finishing
with it.
move is
Gotcha.
because there's no specific thing added because it's use momentum.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. Well, I spend 1 momentum to make it a 10. I'm glad I had 5 momentum.
Yes, yeah, that's the reason why we want those momentums.
Spend 1 of it now.
You know, and the heat is basically like when you build up heat, you get to 4 heat, and if you have 4 heat with a particular opponent, you gain an audience.
Yeah.
You know, so thumb, you drop down, and Stu Bobsky mercifully goes 1, 2. That's the 3 count, ladies and gentlemen. Ding, ding, ding. The bell rings. Everybody's cheering. Your mom rolls into the ring with hot dogs for Big Trouble, and then starts throwing hot dogs out to the audience.
Thanks, Mom.
Aw, thanks, Mom. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Cleo. And so that's the end of our first match. Hold on 1 second here. I just want to make sure I see something right. There we go. Okay, and afterwards there'll be there's probably going to be some like non-player wrestler matches coming up, and then we'll kind of cut backstage a bit, and just to get some more promos under our belt. And so, Rob, since you joined us, will you be playing what's it, since you've got the 2 and it's the same thing I'm throwing off, deep?
Yes, I'll be playing Deep End.
Deep End, okay. Right. Deep End, perfect. Deep End. So, with Deep End, give me a promo tonight. Deep End, you will be going against the Karen tonight, and we're backstage with Ava again, and she's like, here we are in Ladies' Night, and we've got a great match coming up later on this evening. The Karen will be against the Deep End. Deep End, how do you think this match is going to go for you? And Deep End, describe what we see.
No, I've conflated so many ideas.
I know.
Today, the Deep End. The Deep End is reminiscent of she's a cross between Rosario Dawson and homegirl from Aliens, Lieutenant.
Oh, right.
Vasquez. Vasquez, thank you. Hair is cut short. He has a plexiglass aquarium on top of her head, and a fake scuba gear that's like made out of styrofoam and just like a vacuum hose that goes into the back of her.
Back of her, because in that way it's like so incredibly light to kind of carry around.
and she's wearing a short sleeve and a short one-piece scuba gear that has the Deep End written THEDEP, going straight down the center with in black with gray stripes on the side and orange flippers that she walks around with that have heels on them.
Nice. Oh yeah. Nice. Lets you know she's a lady.
Lets you know she's a lady.
How do you think that match is going to go for you tonight against the Karen? The Karen, an impressive force, both vocally and physically. What do you think your chances are?
I feel like my chances are what the people want my chances to be. And let's be honest, it's been the year of the Karen. It's been the year in the Karen for the last 5 years. There's been a lot of years of the Karen, but not this year. This year, the deep end is taking that Karen out. You know what Karen doesn't like? Karen doesn't like getting that perm wet. And you know what the deep end's gonna do? Dunk that head.
And you hear the crowd all splash.
Splash. That's what
the dunk splash. Give me that cutting a promo roll plus look.
That is a 6. That is a 6.
Okay, sweet. Jeez. Right out the box, eh? Right out the box. So,
XP.
I will say when this match comes around, the hard move on that is the crowd cheers. You get the splash, but much like you disrupted the victory of your male nemesis, they will do the same this match, and so you will lose or be disqualified somehow in this match due to their underhandedness.
DQ.
All right. So creative says that. Yeah, creative says that that sounds good. You know.
Yeah.
We want to start to go towards intergender matches. So like an animosity between those two should build up.
Speaking of DQ, there's a new wrestler on the scene, also known as Dairy Queen.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And all she does is disqualify people. She does not try to win matches legally at all. She DQs everyone. Oh, it's coming down with the double DQ.
DQ. And so we cut over to another young announcer as he's interviewing. Whoops, there we are. Interviewing the Karen. And where do we see the Karen? Is it backstage or is it someplace else?
It's backstage. She's just getting out of the shower. So she's got her shower cap on. She's wrapping she's got one of those towels that has the Velcro strap.
Yeah.
She's saying, you had to just catch me right coming out of the shower. You couldn't even give me a chance to get all dolled up.
The young guys are like,
that's how it's going to be.
I'm sorry, Karen.
Just take your time. You just take your time. Whatever you want to do, isn't that right? Whatever they want to do, isn't that right? Who cares what the actual talent's got going on? Nobody gives a shit, do they? What's it going to be? What's the question? Speak to me. Now is your moment, kid.
It seems apropos. There is talk that Deep End is going to dunk your perm.
Christ, kid, can you get a fucking word out? You're stuttering like a fucking baby child.
It's just you're
get some fucking confidence, kid. This is not your dream job. I can smell it on you.
I wish it
smells like failure.
I'm trying.
You smell like shit. Why don't you get stick yourself in the shower?
You take the mic from him, and he goes, ah, and he goes falling into the shower, and somehow it turns on. And
I take the mic back. Like, I'll be ready for you, you little sweetheart. You're gonna get all wet and everything. You're gonna get all fun and moist for me. That'll be great.
I'm scared. Where's this going?
And the mic
Where's
goes
this game going?
Clunk against the shower door or the glass shower door. Right, cut a promo. Roll with look.
Hopefully that went well.
Yeah, I won't.
8 and then +1 is 9.
9. Right. So you have their attention, and you may pick one, or I believe you may pick one. I want to make sure because there's 2 different editions I got in this pile here.
I have the most. I think it's the 2021 Open.
Right. You may pick one. You either make creative book you in a match, which you're already booked in a match with Deep End.
Yep.
You can add a stipulation to the match, so like different conditions. You can make it. You can make it like a tag team, or you can make it hardcore. You can make it like whatever you want to do to that. Or they come out to respond to your promo, or you gain +1 heat with your subject to your promo. Remember, building up heat builds up your audience, and you all right now have 1, except for Pink Ghost, who has 2.
Let's build up the heat then. That's a good idea.
Okay. Right. So you start building up heat with Deep End, and yeah, the
pool.
And the camera kind of like fades to black out of that scene, and and there's a match in the ring. We'll say it's the Sinister Sisterhood, Sister Punishment and Sister Pain. They're of course taking on Agent Nicole Barker and Princess Metallica, and a fun little tag team match. It's a good back and forth, but we're concentrating now on the backstage of Ladies' Night at the Midway Wrestling Alliance, and we'll go to the Pink Ghost. Pink Ghost, what are you doing backstage? Since you're kind of our break the fourth wall person, this can be real life or it can be a wrestling persona, however you wanted to do it. What do we see and what are you doing?
So kind of looking at the match and just kind of like thinking, oh, hey, how you guys doing? I feel like there's going to be some good stuff happening. I mean, this is a pretty good match right now, but since they're non-player wrestlers, it's not quite as interesting as when there's actual dice involved. But later on, there's going to be a great one between the Karen and the Deep End, and those the names are pretty great. That's why I like the Pink Ghost, because that the gives you a little bit more gravitas to it. I'm looking forward to seeing the Deep End take on the Karen, because I think the Karen does need a little bit of just to be stopped a little bit more, because I mean she's just been going real hardcore out there, or at least Karens in the world have been, and so I'm really looking forward to the Deep End just doing something just a little bit nasty, maybe a little bit more than nasty, but we'll see what happens. It should be fun, I think, though.
Nice.
Back to you, Marcus.
And thank you. What the? And I'm gonna say cut a promo with that. Roll plus your look.
That's a 10.
Oh gosh. Okay. With a 10, you connect with this audience, and you may pick 2. You can have creative book you in a match, because currently I don't believe you're booked in a match. Add a stipulation to a relevant match. Now, maybe we'll have you influence creative, and it could be whatever. And somebody can come out to respond to your promo. Or you gain +1 heat with the subject of your promo, which would be the Karen or I guess the Deep End.
I'd like to gain +1 heat with the Karen there, because I'm definitely calling her out there a bit. And then let's see. I want to add a stipulation to their match. Let's see here. Might be a good stipulation for that match. So, I'm going to use one of the example ones that I see here. The Falls Count Anywhere, where you can wrestle outside the ring.
Nice. Okay. Right. Yeah. Pink Ghost. You just see a few members of creative, like Miss JJ Brown, who's the promoter, as well as Cesar Garrido, who's one of the kind of he's like the veteran who, you know, like this would be a good idea and this would be another good idea, and they're kind of, you know, with paperwork in their hand talking about stuff, and they're like, yeah, you know, we need something a little bit towards the end to help like spice up something that's going on with the Karen and Deep End, like really explore the space, and you know, so how do you let them know you would like this to be a Falls Count Anywhere match?
I'm going to kind of very lightly dance over to them and just be like, hey guys, so I think something that would be interesting for this would be if they could just go not just in the ring, but out of the ring too. I mean, it'd spice it up because then they could be, you know, much closer to the audience and have the audience see that, you know, it might not be, you know, it's not fully real, but, you know, they can see a little bit more of that up close and personal that you know, really one can stick it to the other.
You're right. I'm gonna show them all that stupid little fishbowl on her head's just fucking plexiglass.
Okay, yeah. Falls Count Anywhere. Yeah, good idea, Ghost.
That's my job.
It's like you read our mind. You go like backing away, and with that, you you back up, and I'm gonna say you roll me dice with your body.
Oh boy. 7.
No, that's not bad. You back up. You catch yourself in time as you bump into Maestro Manners, and Maestro with a 7. You're still in control of your actions, but you kind of fumble a bit. You know, you're kind of getting ice on the back of your head or something, and you bump into the pink ghost, and these are your characters, not your real life persona, and I want you to cut a promo on the pink ghost right now, because I think I'd like to see a tag team between the Karen and Miss Manners versus the Deep End and Pink Ghost. Since Pink Ghost is not scheduled for tonight, I'd like to put her in the Falls Count Anywhere.
I am just going to say, whoops, didn't see you there, Marsha.
What? What's so rude to me?
You're pulling your powdered conductor wig.
I have the mind to stuff this hot dog down your throat.
Devour it. I like that. You know, I like the it's almost a work of the audience. So work the audience instead of cut a promo, and roll with your current audience. I think you have 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 10, so +2.
Nice. The crowd pops, and you can spend a momentum, if you have any momentum left, to gain heat with your upcoming opponent or your current opponent, and would probably be the pink ghost. Yep. And the crowd can't wait to see it or bask in this moment, and just gain a momentum to save for later.
I'll take the heat.
Okay, sweet. You got some heat, and I believe, you still have some, 2 heat now with Pink Ghost. The crowd is very, very interested in this. So so that match will be Tim Capanova says, "Oh, this just in, ladies and gentlemen. The match that we thought we were going to have between the Karen and the Deep End has now been joined by the Pink Ghost and Maestro Manners. The Maestro Manners, we'll call that too. The Maestro Manners. It's a tag team match. And wait, what's that? What's that? And it's a Falls Count Anywhere match. Ladies and gentlemen of Friday Night Fracas, get ready. And everybody's cheering and hooting and hollering and splash and booing because they hear Karen say. And so I think with that, there's several more matches of non-player wrestlers going on that everyone's been enjoying, pretty excited about. Jess, could you roll me 2d6 plus 1? I just want to see something.
5.
Oh, damn it! And unfortunately, in one of the matches, Satoko Koyama, one of our prize or main event stars from Japan, actually physically had injured herself, and so we're gonna have to make the main event come a little sooner. So that match is coming next, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to take a break. We're actually going to take a break. So we'll take a 10-minute break. It's about 9:14 now. Yeah, let's meet back here 9:25 or so. And then we'll get to that main event match between the Karen, the Deep End, the Pink Ghost, and Maestro Manners. All right. So we'll see you in 10. All right, let's see if we're back. Yeah, we're all back. And okay, and it's manners and the Karen. Okay, let me see if we're back. I think. And that's moving slow. That's why I make sure Mark's got us up in the screen before we head back. Ben's got one audience. I think we're back. Yeah. There we are. Oh. Pink Ghost, how many audience do you have?
I start with 2.
2. Okay. Whoops. I'm going to just tally mark it. And Miss Manners, how many audience do you have? Or Maestro Manners, how many audience do you have? Sorry.
2 against the Pink Ghost.
Audience, not heat.
Oh, yeah, because we did the promo, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Audience and heat are different things.
Yeah, but didn't we do the promo and I got like an 11? And
That usually doesn't add to audience because audience is like the big thing.
Yeah.
So heat is with each other. Audience is just in general.
Yeah, it's just your wrestlers.
So then I have 1.
Okay. Okay. Then he with 2. Okay. And the Karen, you have 1 audience currently.
Currently.
And you have you got some heat, I believe.
Yeah, heat with Pink Ghost.
Okay.
I don't remember if I have heat with
Deep End.
Deep End. I feel like
Oh, no. Yeah, you didn't have that one. Okay, cool. Okay, cool and cool. Deep End has an audience and any heat with anybody? Okay. All right. So we're set. So we've returned here at Friday Night Fracas at the Ladies' Night, the first Ladies' Night of Friday Night Fracas in the Midway Wrestling Alliance. And you've all heard that Satoko Koyama, kind of international Japanese high-flying star, injured herself, which meant that they had to bump up the main event much sooner. So you're all kind of backstage getting ready, and the ladies are kind of back there. Satoko's back there with the medical staff. They're kind of sports doctor wrapping up like her knee, and she got like legitimately injured. You got a 5, so maybe she actually did like really injure her knee. Maybe it's like a blown ACL or something. And so the ladies, as well as Miss Jacqueline, Miss JJ Brown, the promoters, kind of looking at all of you, all 4 of you, to be like, all right, ladies, let's put on a hell of a show. This is the very first ladies' night. This is the main event you're in. We booked you for Falls Count Anywhere, so really, like, go for it. Cesar Garrido is like, ladies, yes, explore the space. Go outside, do anything you need. He's kind of talking to, you see these young men and women who are holding all their iPhones, and that's what's kind of filming you to record as well as upload onto Twitch for the promotion and stuff. It's like, follow them as much as you can, like really just burn the house down, bring it down, and make us proud. And all the ladies backstage are, or have this look of like, you can do it, and they're applauding. And so then you hear the music start, and first it's the heels. you hear the symphony music of Maestro Manners start up, and by now the crowd, it knows who you are, and they're like, boo. You can hear them behind the curtains booing, and then it kind of gets cut a bit, and they throw on the Karen's music. So the Karen, what's your music? What's the music?
Mine's your generic Leonard Skinner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anything that we can get that is royalty-free Leonard Skinner.
It's tough, but we have like we're
Leonardy.
We're Leonard, something Leonardy starts to come on. And Karen and the Maestro, you both make your way out and are heading towards the ring. So I'll give you both a moment to work the audience. Whoever wants to roll first to work the audience, and to let me know how you're working the audience. So you're getting that.
I'll go first.
Mm-hmm.
It is part of etiquette and manners to be benevolent, to accept other people. Not everyone can be as perfect as we aspire to be. So I look to our opponents tonight, the Pink Ghost and the Deep End, and I sympathize with them, for they were not brought up with rigorous etiquette rules like they should have been. It is at this point that I would like to say, I accept their apology.
Pre-apology. So give me a roll plus audience.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I got a 5.
That's bad. You want to hold on to any momentum you have, or you want to try to spend it to get to be a 7 or 9?
Let's spend it, because I think you can get something good here with 7.
Kind of back and forth. Okay.
I'll
So
spend
the audience plays along. They're kind of booing, and they're like, never boo. We love rude behavior. And you gain 1 momentum.
Nice.
All right. So the Karen, how are you working the audience into their fever?
I'm going to say that we come out separately and do our bits separately, because when Karen comes out, she's got curlers in her hair. She comes down the slope. She's got, I hope there's a little slopey, rampy thing.
Oh, yeah.
Down the little slopey, rampy thing. She's got one of those like 3-gallon tubs of ice cream with like the red handle on the top, and an ice cream scooper. And she's going to town on it.
Right. It's like a Halo top ice cream.
No. F this. Cut that music. You cut that gosh darn music right now. This is some slander, and don't you dare let those bitches back in management let them tell you that I'm a bad guy. They're trying to make me out to be a heel. They're trying to make me out to be as bad as this fucking Miss Manners thing over there. That's legally slander. Get over. Give me that mic, you stupid announcer. You don't even know what you're doing. I'll do your job upwards and forwards and backwards. I even got curlers in my hair, and I can do your job, but give it to me. This is some fucking slander. This is some shit. And you know what? You bring them on out. You bring out Deep End. You bring out Kiddie Pool. You bring out the little ghosty face. Whatever fucking Pac-Man ghost you got. I don't care. I'll show you what they're really made of. They're trying to be all big hero types. No. Don't let it get twisted. I am not a bad guy. I'm not bad. I brought my own whistle too. You like that, Scoop? Yeah, I'll show you.
Beep beep. All right, give me roll plus any audience you got.
I rolled a 9. And what's the audience's look? Or is this, would it be look to add?
Audience. So it's roll plus audience. So you got a 9 altogether. So they're playing along. They're booing. They hate you. They're like, no, get out of here. Are you still in your kind of mom jeans and
It's got the Kirkland signature,
like Reebok sneakers on, and
those like cotton shirts with the applique on the front. You know, curlers in the hair. It's wet.
Yep.
On the shoulders.
And you gain 1 momentum. Very good. All right. And then
so I'd actually like to break kayfabe and have a cutaway immediately after that to me doing a talking head.
Yes.
I'm going. You know that the Karen is actually just named Emily, and she actually really likes the orchestral stuff. It's just like, it's really weird because I hear it backstage and I'm thinking, oh, that's Miss Marshall Mathers or whatever, but it's actually just Emily. Just a weird thing.
Right, yeah, and like the film quality is different. You know, it's the total office kind of talking. Hey, you're just kind of in the locker room, like sitting there, where we always film those pieces behind a bunch of lockers. Do you get anything from that, or is that?
It's break kayfabe, roll plus real.
Yeah, roll plus real.
That would make it 12.
Oh my god.
So I gain audience? Jeez.
Okay. Sweet.
What?
Sweet.
That's okay. That's a pretty good move.
Yeah. Because people want to see it. They want to see that backstage.
I want to know that the Karen actually really likes the more classical stuff.
Her name's Emily, and she really likes classical music. Anything else with that, or is that something?
That was just the cutaway for me. Right after that, to just go
gain audience.
Yeah, that's just a weird thing that she's doing.
and then in the background of that, you start hearing your music or Pink Ghost's music go. What I forget. Oh, Pink Ghost music is
an acoustic guitar
version of
Chris Jericho's "Break the Walls Down."
Break the Walls Down, right? That starts playing, and it's a bling bling bling. And everybody's cheering because they just saw, like, on this little separate side piece, the Pink Ghost behind the scenes footage, fourth wall footage, and they say, and hailing from the fourth wall, here is the Pink Ghost. And you come out, and I'm going to give you a moment to work the audience as well.
What up, Twitch? Yeah, let's do this. Let's roll some dice. And then I just go to an audience member, take out a phone, get a selfie. I'm just, let's get this started.
Let's roll initiative. Right, work that audience. Then it's roll plus your current audience, which is 3, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Oh my god! So they pop big. They love it. They love the whole act that you were a character in a role playing game, in a wrestling role playing game. So now you may either spend 1 momentum to gain +1 heat with your current or upcoming opponent, because the crowd can't wait to see you go at it, or you may bask in this moment and just gain some momentum.
I'm just going to bask in the moment and gain some momentum.
That's the momentum. Yeah, good to build it up. And Deep End's music starts up. What's Deep End's music? I know in the notes you're hailing from Daytona, Florida, but what's Deep End's music?
Deep End has changed her music. You hear the high tempo fun antics of cartoony ska, and all of a sudden, Aquabat's pool party
Mm-hmm.
breaks out.
Nice, very nice. From Daytona, Florida, many fathoms below. This is the deep end. Curtains come flying open. Everybody's skanking. Who can skank? Basically, just kids flailing.
Love it.
And I'll give you a moment to work the audience. It's when you pump up Lambast, or otherwise get the crowd cheering or jeering for you.
Deep End comes out with two, local Home Depot buckets wherever she has to pick them up, and she runs through a very Globetrotters-esque whoa, whoa.
The crowd's
whoa.
like, what?
Gonna throw it at everybody. But eventually she does throw it, and it's filled with goldfish snacks.
Nice.
All over everybody. And
yeah, there's probably like one guy who's like taking off his, because he's such a Deep End fan. He's got his like Trilby kind of fedora going, and his black and white checkerboard suspenders, and the goldfish. He's like nom, 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 nom. roll with your audience right now. You have a +1.
An 11 + 1, 12.
And you may pop it big. So now you as well may spend 1 momentum to gain +1 heat. I don't know if you do have any momentum currently with your current upcoming opponent, or you bask in this moment and gain 1 momentum.
I bask in the moment, and I find a young female girl, a young girl fan. And I go and I make sure that I go and I get in her Instagram picture, and I'm like, Snapchat this.
Yeah, you TikTok it.
Girl power, come on.
All right.
Pink Ghost dabs.
Yeah, Pink Ghost dabs. If Pink Ghost can still dab, that's okay. They're like, it's still hip for Pink Ghost to dab. That's fine.
And I give the little girl I give the buckets away to the little girls. Like I pull out a marker and I sign them, and I give
you sign them up. All right, nice. And she's holding him up. Her dad's got her on her shoulder. Her mom's like taking a picture, and she's got her things, and her little brother's like, oh man. And you all go into the ring. I am both color commentator as well as play-by-play, Tim Capanova, and I think we'll go with the ambassador of wrestling, Big Al Holcomb. Big Al Holcomb with a big old cigar in his mouth. Big bird, just cauliflower ear, old school wrestler looking guy. Somebody's very, very tough grandpa. and so Tim Capanova turns over to ring announcer Yvette Simmons, and Yvette is in the ring, and she says, welcome to the main event of MWA's Ladies Night. Everybody's cheering and grounding, and she goes about and introduces all 4 of you one at a time. Again, people either cheer or they boo, and she says, and tonight's match is Falls Count Anywhere. So you may go and take that pinfall anywhere, but you do know, because of Deep End's role earlier, which was a botched role, that creative said that Swordfish, her male nemesis, will come in and somehow disrupt the match at some point, which will either there's no DQ, there's no disqualification in a Falls Count Anywhere, so it will cost you the match. You will be pinned. So Deep End and Pink Ghost, one of you will be pinned because of that bit of interference. So we know that Manners and the Karen will be winning, possibly, so we can see another match sometime in the future. And it's just up to you all to build it up, like the women backstage, the ladies backstage. We're all rooting for you to have a fantastic main event. Build up as much audience as you can. Get this crowd hopped up and excited to come back the next Friday Night Fracas for more. And she introduces you all. The bell rings. Tim Capanova says, Tim Capanova here, your play-by-play man with the ambassador of wrestling, Big Al Oakham. And Big Al's like, let's see if these ladies can do it. No, he would go, let's see if these girls can get the job done. Well, the sisters are doing it for themselves, Big Al. So cut them a break, old man. So I will say that the faces are going to be in control of the match. I'll give whoever one of you wants to get involved as the to be the first one to be in the match. The other one is outside. Oh shit! No, it's falls count anywhere. Yeah. All of you are in the ring. All of you are going to go for it. So I will do it. I'll do it just like we do, say, like Dungeon World and other things. Is you will have momentum. So remember who's in control of the match, but whoever's on your side, you can trade that back and forth. Don't forget, you can spend points of momentum to interrupt. And but you could lose control of the match with a bad dice roll. So Deep End, Pink Ghost, you two are first. I'll let you decide which one of you two is going to narrate some action first.
You can start there, Deep End.
Deep End. Deep End. Feeling high off of that really solid intro, goes to work the crowd a little bit more, going. Nice. Right up to the turnbuckle, and doing the classic corner stand and rallying people up. She has a couple of plastic red fish that are in her utility belt of sorts. Okay. And she pulls them out and she yells, "Red herring!" And then she acts like she's gonna go hit Maestro Manners, but she goes for the Karen at the last second. Red herring, misdirect.
So you may work the audience first, and then we'll get into that move.
Work the audience. What do I add?
Work the audience is you roll with the audience.
With the audience, that is a 6, but I'm going to use that momentum for my solid move intro to play it forward and turn that into a 7.
All right, with a 7, it allows you to gain a momentum, but I'm gonna make a little soft move for you here, and
Karen's too sharp, like the points of her frosted tips, too sharp,
too sharp. So with that, you gain a momentum and you start to go for Karen. Pink Ghost is there laughing at the antics going on, but does not see, although you see Manners like tiptoeing up behind Pink Ghost. So you may go for Karen and pull off a move, or attempt to pull off a move, or you can warn the Pink Ghost, and Pink Ghost will describe what they do. So if you do not, Manners will get the jump on Pink Ghost. So do you want, Deep End, do you want to lay on some hands onto Karen, or do you want to warn your tag team partner?
I really want to lean into the baby face, and so I'm gonna alert Pink Ghost.
Okay.
But I alert Pink Ghost by looking at a camera.
Yeah. So you alert Pink Ghost by looking at a camera, or looking into the camera. You then say like, "Watch out, Pink Ghost!"
Only some way I could tell Pink Ghost.
Watch out, Pink Ghost! And of course, since Pink Ghost breaks the fourth wall, Pink Ghost is all like, "Oh no, somebody's behind me!" All right. So I turned it over to Pink Ghost.
So without actually turning around, I'm going to try and just put my foot, just like sweep it behind me to just try and trip up Maestro Manners.
Okay, gotcha. Then that is work, I believe.
Good. The wrestling part. That's the part I'm bad at.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
No. That's
No.
a
No. That is a 4. It is a botch. It is a true botch, meaning I pull off a hard move. So with that, someone has disappeared. Something important. Something is missing. Ooh, okay. So I will announce. It says I announce legitimate badness. So as you trip, the pink ghost. Miss Manners. It drops forward. We, the home viewing audience of this television show, see a like one of the lights kind of swingle and loose, since we did say that we have a lot of this is a very old arena, or it has poor maintenance in this place, and it swivels and it's loose above not Cleo's herself, but her hot dog cart. So at some point, if something else happens, that could come crashing down, smashing into the hot dog cart, ruining our hot dog sales for the evening.
Hot dog night is officially over then.
Yeah, it would be officially over. So it kind of, and you see that it wiggle a bit, and it's a bit loose. So I'll leave that out there if anybody wants to legitimately do something about it. All right,
I'm gonna just do a talking head. Set, like after done after the match of. Really wish I had noticed that dangling there like that.
I wish I would have noticed one of the spotlights dangling above the hot dog cart.
I was just too focused on the actual wrestling, which takes a lot of my effort because, so I'm really hoping that doesn't do anything too bad.
You gonna roll with that, or do you roll with anything with that?
Well, I'm just doing a cutaway. I don't know if I'm actually trying to do a move there.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, that's just a talking head for that. Good.
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. You are still in control of the match, though, Pink Ghost.
Do they get it when I botch?
Nope.
Oh.
It's so on a wrestling move. Oh wait, sorry. I threw the hard move at you already. Sorry. You botched your spot. Your opponent describes how they counter it. That's right. Yeah. So, Miss Manners, or sorry, Maestro Manners, how do you counter almost being tripped?
Miss is fine too.
Yes, Miss Manners. Mm-hmm.
I just simply gracefully lift my leg.
Yes, you just prance over, right? So you although we can see that on Twitch. Now everybody can see that you're working your heartthrob, sleepy eye heartthrobbing. So you hop over, and or you prance over, and you're in control of the match. So your side is in control of the match.
Well, I will curtsy. Chop.
A curtsy chop there. Big Al's like, son of a Mongolian chop. I wasn't expecting that out of one of the girls. Yeah,
a classic chop.
All right, Al, we got it. You're an old man.
I can't lose that one, so I'm gonna spend all my momentum to go to 7.
Okay, so it's a 7 on that beautiful wrestling move. With that, so you keep their attention, choose whether hand control the match over to your opponents, or you take +1 momentum, and or retain control of the match.
I will take the I'll take the moment. Do I take momentum? If I give it, I'll do that.
It is you hand control of the match, and you take 1 momentum.
Yeah.
Or you hand over control of the match to your opponents, and you take 1 momentum. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Miss Manners gets another momentum, and it goes back over to the pink ghost deep inside. Who wants to take control of the narrative?
A ghost.
Okay. So
Little chop to the neck.
I'm going to address the crowd like, "Ooh, that wasn't very mannerful of you."
Yes, mannerful. All right. You're trying to work the crowd with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Work that audience and tell me the results.
That's an 8.
Nice. So with that, the
Get him, ghost.
I know I've got sheets.
Pink ghost killer.
So you gain another momentum.
Yep.
Right. The crowd
then-
laughs. Mannerful.
And then, yeah, I'm just gonna try and, like, basically maneuver and just like try and spin her around. Just kind of do some move that basically we spin around together and to throw her to the ground.
Okay. Sweet.
Which,
That definitely sounds like that is actually it sounds more like it's an athletic feat. So
boy, even better.
yeah. So it's either body or it is. Oh yeah, no, it's roll with your body.
Okay. Well, with my -2, that makes it a 3.
Wonderful. Wonderful. With that, Ms. Manners, I'm going to have you take control of the narrative as not just yet. I won't have it fall just yet. Actually, no, I did roll, so it would fall. The light comes buckling loose and goes crashing into the hot dog stand. People duck and dive out of the way as Cleo is coming back from her smoke break. She's like, "Son of a bitch, my hot dogs! I was just packing them up." But
Can I take a second to break kayfabe and interrupt there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I want to steal one of the mics from the announcers again and be like, look at this, look at the conditions that they're forcing us to work in. This is ridiculous. This is unsafe. This is unsanitary. What with the glass in the hot dogs now? What is this? And you're making us come in early. I didn't even get to finish my hair. I didn't get to finish my ice cream. What is this crap?
So if you're breaking kayfabe when you expose a legit truth on camera that you know could cause some trouble, roll plus real.
Ooh, 12.
Nice. It's exactly what the crowd was waiting for, gain an audience. People are like, I know. We've been telling people they really need to improve this place. Some of us bring in our own chairs. I did like one bathroom works. Way to go, Karen.
Yeah, get on Karen's side.
Get on Karen's side. Oh no, don't do that. So Karen, I'm going to give you control of this, unless Pink Ghost, you had.
I'm just going to do a cutaway again.
Okay. Woo!
Where I go, I can't help but feel that was my fault. I mean, those were my dice.
Right.
I'm sorry. And I'm going to try and insert myself into a tense situation, be comic relief there.
Okay, gotcha.
That's on me. Those hot dogs were ruined because of me. Well, I can roll well on the things that I'm good at.
Right.
So I guess that's something. So I rolled a 10.
Nice.
Which meant that the comic relief was perfectly timed, and I will. I get to pick 2 from this list here. So I'm going to take +1 momentum Geez. Okay, now I have the momentum to spend.
Mhm,
And I feel like I have to gain heat with the with Big Trouble's mom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll say that later on. Cleo, as well as a few other people, find out through the grapevine that you Pink Ghost actually saw that it was coming loose and could have said something, but didn't.
Yeah. So I gain a heat with her.
Nice. You get heat with Big Trouble's mom
Yeah.
as opposed to Big Trouble. We'll
I mean, that
have to-
could, work together, but
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
okay,
That'll work.
that was my cutaway.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and actually, as it cuts away, it actually zooms out a bit, and you can just see my leg in a cast. Injury from botching that athletic feat.
Right,
I'll never
later
feel like that was my fault.
later on it'll come around that you had pulled something or sprained something terrible.
Yeah.
Right. It's Karen, you're in control of the actual match as we've come back from a different reality.
I mean, they don't even spring on some like real actual costumes. Look at this fucking tool over here. She thinks she's got like a fishbowl helmet on. I'll show you what a fishbowl helmet looks like. And she's gonna take her big old thing of ice cream and try to wallop Deep End's helmet
Nice.
off.
Yeah.
As you do.
That is a definite wrestling move.
You never heard of an ice cream scramble?
It is, and it's a roll with your body, please.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're not in terrible shape. Hold on.
That's not bad.
It's a 6.
Okay.
But what can I do? Use some momentum to make it?
Yep. You can use momentum. Spend any momentum you got to bump it up.
I will use one momentum to make it a 7 because I don't want to completely fail, but I do want it to be a little bit ridiculous.
Okay. So you keep their attention. Well, bam! It wallops and like, oh, is that a Halo Tom? That's a Ben and Jerry's, I believe. It might be a Ben and Jerry's. What do you think of that, Al? And Al's like, yeah, that's a Malachi Crunch right there. I think it's my favorite flavor. And
It's a goddamn good flavor.
And you may choose whether to hand control of the match to your opponent and take one momentum or retain control of this narrative.
Oh, yeah, I'm handing that over.
Okay. Wallops, the head of Deep End. Deep End goes stumbling back. The plexiglass helmet does not come off with that 7, but it does ring your bell, so to say. So what do you?
My diving bell.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
your diving bell.
Swordfish!
What do you do, Deep End?
The Deep End will tap into her special move, Periscope Down, which in game terms is just a wrestling move, depending on how well I roll.
Okay. Oh, you're doing your finishing move already. Okay.
No. It's just a regular wrestling move from basic moves.
Oh, sweet. Gotcha.
So I'm rolling plus. I'm going to be using my athletic skills. So I'll be rolling plus body.
Mm-hmm.
I would like it to be some kind of jumpy fall down move that you can decide what the Periscope Down signature move look like. I rolled a 5, but I add a +1, and I'm going to spend 2, and I spend 1 extra momentum from the last game when Deep End made an appearance.
Gotcha. So you spend that other momentum. So for after I describe this, you're going to choose whether you want to hand it over to your opponent's side and get another momentum or retain control of the narrative. So he goes for the Periscope Down, which is we'll say that it is it's a kick to the stomach in what's called a Canadian destroyer. But the periscope down is you tuck your legs between the head and you do this somersault, and the both of you go flying over, and Karen lands on her head, flopping up out of the ring. And there's the periscope down, and we've got a Karen down in the center of MWA.
Karen landed with her face in the ice cream.
Yeah, she never let go of the ice cream, and it just goes backflipping back and plunk, face down into the ice cream.
I'm gonna hand it off to Karen.
Okay. And so, Karen, do you want to keep the narrative, or do you want to hand it over to your tag team partner? How do you want to describe what you know, or you want to double team stuff? Like, what do you want to do?
What do you think? Do you want to do a double team? Are you right behind me right now, Maestro?
I am wherever you need me to be.
I want to find a way to double team. I think that could be fun.
Okay.
Team up on deep end. A little bit.
I do have a sort of a request. I think as the camera pans over to see Maestro Manners, you see a look of concern. She's holding her teacup and she's looking at the hot dog cart, and then a realization that the cameras are rolling. Well, you know, when you're not mannerful, bad things happen to you, and you're like it really hurts her to say that, you know.
Right.
But
yeah, it's so terrible. You want to work the audience again with that, I believe.
Okay. Oh my god, I got a 9. I'm gonna
Nice.
spend this one momentum. Let's make it a 10. Might as well
Okay.
make it worth it.
Right, so make it to 10. That's your big pop. You may either spend another momentum and gain heat with your opponent's side, or bask in the glory of this moment and gain.
I can only bask in the glory of this moment because I spent my last momentum.
Okay. They're hating you. They're just so like, oh God, we can't stand these two. Right. What else is your side doing?
I think with my face full of ice cream,
A lot.
I've
Just
got
dunked.
like one of those I'm like sitting there, legs askew, with the ice cream in between my legs, like a toddler. And I'm gonna go and pull my whistle out of between my, my applique t-shirt and go. Illegal maneuver, Miss Manners. I require your tanky. Over here. And I'm trying to work the audience and just make them really, really hate us a lot.
Okay. Nice. I'd say you can either work the audience and build up that way, or there could be a comeback, which means you can voluntarily hand off narration to your opponents, and if you do so, when you have the upper hand, the audience can see your opponent is at their mercy, and you gain a momentum. So. You want to gain a quick, cheap momentum, or see what work the audience gives you?
What do you think, Tone? This is not just my move, but our move.
Yeah, it's your tag team move in the sense that Miss Manners comes over to wipe your face off with her monogrammed hanky.
Tag team.
Momentum, I guess.
Right.
Keep the momentum.
Yeah.
Okay, so see where the work the audience gets us.
Yeah, go for a roll. So roll with your audience.
Yeah. Roll with my audience. 10.
Now, with that, it's you either spend a momentum to gain heat, or bask in the glory and gain some momentum. So you want some fuel to pull off bigger moves, or heat to potentially give you audience, later on when we wrap up.
Let's gain more momentum and get in the moment, because I wanna see what the good guys do.
Okay. You're still in control of the match. Remember, the folks can spend 2 momentum to take back control of the match if they want to.
If it's okay with you, then Tone, I think I want to. So we have the scene coming up where Deep End is being cornered by 2 of us. One of us dripping with melted ice cream, and one of us with a very dangerous hanky in hand.
Could
And we can
smudge
do
that
combat.
helmet.
Oh no! Yeah, blinding by smudging ice cream on the helmet.
That's a great move.
Yeah.
That's a terrible move.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
love it. Let's smear ice cream all over Deep End's helmet.
Oh, that is so mean. Miss Manners is all about it.
Okay. I like that. So you smear this ice cream. Oh, she's smearing ice cream all over Deep End's helmet. She can't see. It's as good as an eye gouge, Big Al. Big Al's like, yeah, whatever you say, Tim. It's what? In my day, you just gouge the guy in the eye.
Karen's
And
screaming out with no microphone, so you've got that like worse than an eye gouge.
it's really worse than an eye gouge. This is so
like
messy. So I will say that this particular wrestling move, please roll with work. This is some sort of technique that is,
Oh, yeah,
is
we
going
practiced
on.
it.
Wait, what?
Mhm.
No.
Oh, you want to roll?
Well, I don't. It's too late. But it's fine. I like your initiative.
Done it. Because I didn't do well with that.
It's okay.
And when you're in a tag team too, you can spend on each other spend momentum on each other to help make a move work.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 5.
No.
Yeah.
You'd need 2 momentum to even get
I
out
mean,
of the
I have
danger
3
zone.
momentum to spend right now. I'm happy to just burn it.
Okay, sure.
It's a great move. We really need to be brought down. It's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So you're gonna spend it.
I'll spend the 2 to make it just barely.
Okay. Now you can choose whether to hand control this match over to your opponents and take a momentum or retain control of this match.
I think you said the comeback is the one where we can hand control over and gain momentum for that, right? Is
Correct.
that okay with you, John?
Sounds good. All right. So you're hooting and hollering and cheering, thinking you've got it all under control. Pink Ghost massaging this injured leg, Deep End blinded with your Malachi Crunch ice cream smeared all over the front end of their face. But here comes the comeback by Pink Ghost and Deep End. What are you 2 doing?
I'd like to work the audience and
Okay.
as well as spend momentum for Babyface to gain heat with my opponents
Nice.
by basically going, "Oh, that's just dirty. That's just wrong. You don't do that. That's just so rude and just disrespectful.
Unmannerful.
Jerks."
Yeah, I love that the audience is totally into your wrestling, even though you do not wrestle.
Oh, yeah. I am incapable of actually doing physical things here.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna. So it says gain +1 heat with your opponent. Would that be with one or the other, or would that be with both?
I'm gonna say with both. I'm gonna treat this tag
Okay.
team as kind of a combo. So
Cool. And then I feel like that's a work the audience there. So I'm trying to
do it
get
up.
the
Do
audience
it up.
to boo them more. Okay, that's a 14.
Yeah. Fine. I forget your audience is really high right now.
My audience is real high, and I rolled an 11.
Right.
So I am going to spend a momentum
Got it.
to gain heat with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm down to 2 momentum now.
Nice.
And so would that be with both of them again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the crowd's booing. They're hating but they just want to see you. Like they want the comeuppance. They're like, get rid of him.
So that is 4 audience with both, or 4 heat with both of them that I have now.
Wonderful. Yeah. So at the end of this match, you'll be gaining
More audience.
audience, which of course, audience would then bump up the promotion in itself.
I want Deep End to now make her move.
All right. Right. So
I'm just kind of sitting there on the floor with a
rubbing your injured leg.
Ah.
As everybody, like, people are trying not to notice, like, this screech of hot dog water and a cart getting pushed off to the side. All right, it's in Deep One's hands. Oh, you're muted.
The Deep will make the maneuver she likes to call the depth charge.
Oh.
I'm going to use my amazing athleticism to make a jaw-dropping, astounding move.
Do it. So it is an athletic feat, I believe.
That is a 7 plus a 1, takes it to an 8. Very solid, middle of the road.
Extremely solid 8. It's like Capanova's like, she's going up to the top. The Deep End's going up to the top. She's blinded. She can't see it. She can't see it. But she's pulling off the depth charge, and the depth charge is, you just jump off the top rope, curl your body into this almost cannonball, which knocks into whom did it knock into?
I'm blinded. I don't know.
Nice. Even, odd. Right. Boom! Hits Manners in the back. Manners goes flying over, slams into the Karen. So with this is you show the strain, you gain 1 momentum, and you pick one. You do it, but it hurts you. You have to forfeit your next scheduled match while you recover. You probably strained your back, maybe flopped on it or whatnot, legitimately hurt yourself. Or you pull it off with somebody's help. If it is another player's wrestler, they gain a momentum.
I pull it off with Karen's unwitting help.
I see. Okay. Karen, give yourself a momentum as both of you go slamming face first out of the ring, diving out of the ring.
The empty ice cream is just spilt over and melted in the ring.
And it's just the can is, it's just swirling around, and boop, you go sliding out of the ring.
I hope you land the shot. Absolutely. The wrestler's nice.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're totally playing along with this, and you're like, all right, you saw it coming, you braced your body, boom, took the hip check, and both of you go diving out of opposite sides of the ring as Deep End is now sitting on top of melted ice cream. But Deep End and Pink Ghost, your side is still in control of the narrative.
Go for it, Ghost.
Oh boy. I am going to. Oh boy.
Your leg is just hurt. You're picking yourself up.
Injury is not a fun thing to have to try and wrestle with.
No, it's not.
So I'm just gonna try and work the audience again.
Okay.
Yeah, give it up for Deep End. That was a great move, right, guys?
Splash, everybody!
Splash!
It's dunking on him.
What? Okay, so it's
you're getting the high rolls on that. Yeah, you get the ridiculous rolls on this now. All right, what do you got going on?
I'm just gonna bask in a moment and take a momentum.
Okay, sweet. Start building up.
Yeah, get momentum back because.
I like Pink Ghost. Pink Ghost is your hype woman defense.
Yeah.
Girl power.
And remember, you can as a tag team spend momentum on each other if you wanted to help somebody out. And so you are still in control. Unless of course their team wants to spend 2 to take back control.
Where is Maestro Manners right now?
So they are. So if you see the ring behind me, one is here, one is here, and they're outside of the ring. There's people like trying to help them up. Actually, no, they're kind of diving back. They're like people are helping push each other back because they know they're like, oh shit, false count anywhere. They're gonna go anywhere.
I'm going anywhere right now. I'm gonna do a high flying. I'm sure there's a word for it when you go bing, 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 bing.
You're bouncing back off the ropes, and then you're diving up and over.
Yeah.
Tope Suicida is the name.
Tope Suicida. I call it the Monterey Bay Roundabout.
Yeah. Here it comes, and you hear the audience going like, as you're building momentum, going back and forth, the ropes are like, whoa! You go diving up and over. That's definitely an athletic feat.
Nice. 9 + 1 gets me that 10.
Yeah, you do it easily. You've done it many, many times. You gain heat with your particular opponents, or you gain 2 momentum. Let's see. Or you gain 2 momentum if you feel that this is showing off.
No, this is super showing off.
Okay. This is high-five. You go diving up and over, swan diving, and then you tuck at the last minute so your body flops and Maestro Manners is like, yeah, he catches you falling into the folding chairs and give yourself 2 momentum. And you are still in control of the match, unless, of course, the team of the Karen and Maestro Manners wants to spend 2 momentum to gain control.
Keep hitting it.
Keep hitting it. Yeah, because we do know how Creative has booked the finish of this match. We just want to build it up. We want the audience built up. We want this.
Now that I'm out the ring, I signal to Pink Ghost that we're gonna do our special move that we practice, where Pink Ghost jumps out the ring. I catch her.
Oh my god!
And harpoon her into Miss Maestro Manners.
Oh boy, here we go.
That's good.
It's called the Moby Chick.
Yeah, it's called the Moby Chick. They're calling this one the Moby Chick. And by now, Big Al is like, I don't know about this flippy stuff the kids are doing nowadays.
Can I break in to have the Karen try to get up and then slip and fall on her face and all the melted ice cream? And she's trying to get to go help Maestro Manners. She's just like, just play it up a little bit.
I'll give you cheap heat on that and give you +1 momentum. She gets up and she's like, getting all over your your Ann Taylor blue button down. You're like,
I just want to really raise it up so that it seems like it's impossible for them to lose.
Go for it, Pink Ghost. Remember, you can spend momentum on each other's moves, so hopefully you don't paralyze yourself by doing this move.
Yeah.
So I'd be rolling on
body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do this. We can do this. This is
actually
fine.
no. It says if you work with your opponent to showcase an innovative or exciting maneuver that requires both of you to. That sounds like you and your opponent are doing a back and forth, so you'd be able to roll heat with them. No, this one sounds like it's an athletic feat. unless you want to say. I'm taking a little narrative because
Sure.
Jess said
Under-
Karen jumped in the ring.
I know this isn't a true tag team due to the structure, but under the tag team move,
Yep.
if you make a hot tag to your partner and bring them into the match at a critical moment, roll plus heat with them, they gain that result of the wrestling move, i.e. retain control, gain the momentum, choose whichever that I would have been able to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Or you could abandon the team. But I'm not abandoning
right.
the
Or you could be an asshole and abandon team. I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that. There is no like hot tag because you're all in one in this, but I'll say it because it's a fun combo. We'll do that.
You can roll heat with each other for that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We didn't set up a heat, so that's still a much better roll than me having to try and roll body.
Okay.
Because that would also be more injury.
Okay. Gotcha.
A not negative roll is better.
Yeah.
Yes. 0 is fine. I'm going to spend 2 more momentum to make that a 10.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And
I want this to work.
Right. And so you go, oh man. You go running to bounce off the rope and dive over, doing about the same style move that Deep End did, the tope suicida luchador style move. You go up and over, somersaulting, but this time you're caught like Dirty Dancing in the air. And we'll say even that you sprung off the back of the downed Karen as you dove up and over the rope, and gong, harpoon down this huge spear down to Miss Manners, crashing into more of the chairs, and that's a big Al Holcomb, of course, is now he's standing up and cheering. He's like, "Go get it, girls! Yes, go do it, ladies!" And it's like, "Sit down, Big Al. You got heart medicine." And right, yeah, I believe you're still in control of the match. Yep. It says choose whether to gain momentum or retain control, or botch. So you may retain control. Oh, I see. You may either gain momentum or you retain control. What would you like to do?
I am going to retain control and start beating Miss Manners with chairs.
Okay, sweet. Let me pull out the hardcore rules here. I believe you guys have them too. So.
When you draw first blood or revel in violence.
Yeah, you are reveling. You'll be
hardcore violence.
Real.
Yeah, you'll be reveling in this violence right now.
Oh my.
All right.
When you draw first blood, use a weapon or reveal of violence in the ring.
No. This is falls. This is falls count. This is falls count everywhere, my friend. You are reveling in violence.
Yeah, I gotta. If we are ever going to make an intergender league, we gotta let the boys know we're not scared to shed a little.
Yeah, the boys haven't done any hardcore matches yet.
No, they're weak. This is what the kids come here for. You want the WNBA, you got to throw an elbow or two to really get them in the
There's a great wrestling story of like a hardcore wrestler who was going at another wrestler like really stiff, like chopping him hard, kicking him hard, and he whispered to him, he's like, "Take it easy, Sammy." And Sammy's like, "They came here for the stiff, man. Give him the stiff, bro." And he's like, "There's kids in the audience." And he's like, "They don't know." He's like, "They don't want to see you kick the shit out of me for real." He's like, "Quit hitting me."
Stop hitting him, mister. He's already dead.
Ow. Take it easy. All right. Robles reel as Miss Manners is kind of getting up wobbly, holding her chest.
I will roll. My reel is my -1, so let's see where we go.
Yeah.
That is a 9 -1. I'll take that. That 8.
You're still in that range. Mm-hmm.
The crowd pops. Gain +1 momentum and pick one, and your opponent takes control of the match.
Mm-hmm.
Someone in the match gets injured but isn't discovered until afterwards.
Ooh.
Gain +1 heat with your opponent, or they gain +1 heat with you.
Either one.
Miss Maestro, you're getting hurt.
Mm. Mm. And that's a real injury, my friends. So, but kunk, it pings off of your head. We see the blood start to gush. You got busted open the hard way, which means unlike the other ways in wrestling where you'd get hit, you kind of duck under and you blade yourself a little to bleed. The hard way means it really did crack your head open. So,
Yeah.
so the
I do feel
blood
bad. I
starts
do feel
gushing out. All right. But that means that you are in control of the match, Karen and Manners.
Blood in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it tends to come calling when there's blood in the water.
Predators out there.
Dun-dun.
I think it would be a hilarious time to bring in swordfish.
The swordfish. Okay, gotcha. So I'll let you describe then how that run-in is going to work to give you guys the victory if you wanted to mysteriously wrap up the match. And now after that first blood, the crowd goes crazy. Deep end holding up the chair.
So Miss Manners,
Pink Ghost getting up like
Blood
shakily with a busted leg.
she's trying to dab with her monogrammed.
Oh, I believe that's a slight concussion.
And she's stumbling as she walks, and she drops the handkerchief, and then another hand picks it up.
Oh, the gloved hand of an old timey diving belt suit comes in, and everybody knows. Even though, of course, like the kids with like the rig with the iPhone is like looks perfect. Oh, the hand comes up. But the audience already saw Swordfish come out and like stand there and wait and pull it up. But they're totally into it too. They're like,
Miss Manners looks
pulls back.
Such a gentleman, and collapses in his arms.
Oh my God.
He puts her on a chair and runs into the ring.
Oh God, that's right. Falls count anywhere with no rules.
Yes.
There's no DQ. So Swordfish runs in the ring, and Karen, what does the Swordfish do after that to guarantee you both this victory?
I think Swordfish. I don't want to. I feel bad narrating him too much for you. Whoever wants to do that.
Okay, you can give it to Deep End. I mean, that's Deep End's male character.
All I know is that while Swordfish and Deep End are getting busy, Karen is gonna elbow crawl her way over across the ice cream covered ring to wherever Pink Ghost is, and she's gonna take off. She's gonna rip off her Ann Taylor button up and roll it up into like a rope. And then choke out Pink Ghost.
And then just choke her out. Right. She kind of crawls over, pulls it off. She's got her, and now Ann Taylor sports bra going.
Yeah.
And
Oh, no. It's one of those, like, they cost like $7. No one's going to get this. But it costs like $7, and you can get them at like a Walgreens. And it looks like just like a Ziploc bag with some like elastic bands over the top. Full coverage. Very terrifying. You can easily murder someone. Keeps it on. And I think the shtick is that somehow or another, every single match, the Karen ends up in this horrifically terrifying bra.
Yeah.
Wet
They're like, yeah, they see you ripping it off, and Capanova and Big Al is like, cover your eyes, Big Al, cover your eyes. He's like, good God. That's the worst thing I've ever seen, and I've been in World War II. He's like, how old are you, Big Al? And Right. So, yeah, we'll say that Swordfish comes in, does some dastardly move to distract or take out a Swordfish. Deep End, give me a description as like, Deep End is like cheering up and down. She's got her chair and she's like, "We're doing it! First blood, first blood!" And but behind you comes Swordfish. So what happened? I mean, yeah, Swordfish. What happens?
As Swordfish gently puts Maestro Manners into one of the empty folding chairs, and Maestro Manners slips there. They go through a very elaborate hand gesture, like nothing's being said, like.
It's the symphony of underwater speak.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then eventually he just like points back up to the ring, and she begrudgingly follows him in, but like they're actually equal. Like they walk up and like she's keeping an eye on him the entire time that they get in, and right after he gets in, she doesn't get in. She goes underneath the ring, comes out with a water hose, starts spraying down Swordfish. And how do I get disqualified from there?
You don't, because this is a non-disqualification.
Oh,
match. I need you to.
They go through some watery.
I mean, you already hit somebody smack dab in the face with a chair.
She's going. There's nothing better than the serendipity, the yin and yang. He starts. She goes to wrap the hose around his neck, imitating Karen's every move, and they're just doing mirrors of choking each other. Like, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
So you, so you lose the match by dedicating more energy to try to take Swordfish out instead of saving your partner. Okay, cool. Yeah. So that's nice. It's very empowering. The male does not just hand the match over to the ladies, and it's all still about the fight of the women. And so, yeah, you're like, your hatred for Swordfish, and you're like, your nemesis is being choked out. And Karen, this is your finisher. You go ahead and apply your finisher to the pink ghost.
Oh God, what's Karen's finisher?
Oh yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the best finisher I can think of.
Choking her out to unconsciousness.
The
Okay.
Ann Taylor special.
Okay, the Ann Taylor special.
We'll call it Black Friday. How's that?
Huh?
It's called Black Friday.
Yeah. Here it comes. Oh Lord, she's taking it off. No, cover your eyes. It's Black Friday.
I'm gonna have a cutaway here again after with the leg there.
Now the leg's
my
busted.
least favorite part.
You got now it's a cutaway and you got the ice pack on the back of your neck.
This is always my least favorite part of the match. It's just so gratuitous. It really does not feel good to be choked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
Back to actual what's happening.
Right. Karen, make that finishing move.
Oh fuck yeah. 10 on the dice, and I've got what do I add to that to make it even more ridiculous? I guess I don't need to add anything more to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just 2d6.
You get the win. But what is that? What does it say for your finisher as as the hardcore?
It is, where are you? Hello, friend. As the anti-hero. Picture clean. Choose whether I gain +1 audience or whether my opponent does. is my finishing move. On a 10+, I hit the finisher.
Okay. So you do hit the finisher, and that is boop boop. Reading too many things. And we see Pink Ghost start to flail, and you're pulling
Very
up
dramatically
Pink
flailing.
Ghost. Yeah.
Great.
Right. No. Oh,
I'm
no.
very much going for it.
Right, and then we
Going
see
for the choke out.
we see the ref official Marlena Mack. She holds up your hand and like lets it drop for one. She's like, "That's one. That's one." Holds it up again. And two. Drops it for a 3. And she's like, "That's 3. It's done. Call it." And you hear the bell ring, and she's like trying to mocking, like she's trying to pull Karen off of you at the Black Friday. And she's like, "It's over. It's over." It's like, "Oh my God, it's over." The hatred, Deep End and Swordfish have for another superseded to the saving of her partner, the Pink Ghost. Big Al, what do you think about that? What an amazing match. The ladies did it. The ladies did it. The ladies did it, Timmy. They made the old man believe. And you win, Miss Maestro Manners and the Karen are announced the winner. The crowd is cheering, hooting, and hollering. Both Swordfish and Deep End go battling back to the backstage, past curtains, so no one else can see. Pink Ghost is revived, and like a little gurneys come out to take Pink Ghost back, who's probably whispering, I think my legs really hurt. And so like ref Marlena Mack is like throwing up the like legit injury. And then takes a look at Ms. Mander's head and is like, "Yeah, all right." And it's like, let's wrap it up. That was Friday Night Fracas, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed it having you here at Warehouse 101 and with us here on Twitch. We'll see you next time. I'm Tim Capanova. This is Big Al Holcomb, the ambassador of wrestling. They did it, Timmy. All right, big guy. We're gonna get you backstage and back into the home. Hey, tune in next time and make all your nights a fracas night. And the siren song start up with the beatbox theme of Midway Wrestling Alliance, and we cut, and cameras are off, and we had such a good time. So there it is, Friday Night Fracas, ladies night, the first of the all ladies wrestling night. Possibly next time getting back to the men's wrestling, or we'll be mixing some intergender matches up here and there. And now I guess we should take a look at the promotion. We should take a look to see if we have advanced at any moment, I think, right?
So I got 2 people I had 4 heat with, because I got 4 heat with both of them. So
Nice.
I gained 2 audience for that.
Yep. You gained 2 more audience with that.
That put me to top spot.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Right now in the women's division for not wrestling.
Not wrestling.
For not wrestling.
I'm the most popular now.
You have taken the top spot. You have the top spot in wrestling. Top spot is now the 5th rung of the ladder. You gain in advance,
which allows me to remove injury, which is my favorite part of that.
Oh, good. And this is how popular you are with the crowd. So you gain top spot, you gain in advance. Anyone you knock out of the top spot resets their audience, but there is nobody right now. Make the over move at the top of each episode. So we'll wait. Just note that next episode we'll probably have you make the over move with that. So, what everybody else have? So you got what is everybody else's audiences?
Mine's at 4.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I don't really know how it works. I just know that I've been keeping track of it on my dice whenever someone says I gain an audience. And
so the audience you get, yeah. Oh, sorry. I should say, if you have 4 heat with somebody, you gain an audience. So
Oh, so
we're looking at heat if you have any.
So then it goes up to 5.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
So we both actually get the top spot.
Yeah, you'll both be at the top spot right now, and then we'll contend with the with the result of that later. You gain an advance, so mark off any advanced move you'd like to pick with that. And then you'll be making your over move later.
I had 3 audience with last match, but I only have 1 with this. How does that work out? And then
it's all together. So it's all your heat all together. So if you got 4, that means you're at the 4 spot, and you start each episode with 2 momentum. If you got 1 more audience, then you would go up and get an advance. And deep end, how much heat did you have altogether at the end?
I know I was supposed to be keeping track.
That's okay.
I was keeping more track of momentum. I wasn't really paying attention to the heats.
I had a little bit on your heat here. I marked it down a little bit for you, and it looked at you had with them. Yeah, you're also at 4.
So yeah, if we had swordfish and deep end share their heat, so yeah, it's
Oh, okay. So you only have 2 then.
That was fun.
Yeah. So now the promotion for advancement, the promotion as a character, and how promotion will advance is whenever your promotion grows, its audience from the aggregate audience of the wrestlers. So it's greater than the current number of wrestlers times 3. It increases a tier by 1. So we have 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of us at times 3 an audience. That's 12. Mm-hmm. So altogether, do we have 12 audience?
I have 4.
So you had 4. Yeah, I believe
3.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're way over.
Sweet. So the promotion itself goes up, which is what they wanted. That's why they wanted to kind of get you guys to burn the house. So probably when you make it backstage, like you and Swordfish are we're fighting, and then as soon as you get backstage, like you stop, pat each other's shoulder. People are like applauding backstage. All of you make it backstage. People are cheering, and JJ's grabbing Pink Ghost. Is like get her leg looked at, and Cesar Garrido's like, he's like, oh mija, let me see your head. He's like, yeah, that's gonna look good. That'll be a good scar. You can see he's got already like a bunch of like scars and cuts on the top of his head. So they're taking you in for stitches. So now when a federation or a promotion goes up, thanks to the folks here, you increase by tier 1. Then the wrestler currently at the top spot, if any, picks one. Since there's the 2 of you, I'll let you decide. You can add a new support reflecting the nature of the new audience that the promotion is gaining. You can increase your reach, reflecting expansion into a new market or area. Remove one of our struggles. One of our struggles, of course, is poor maintenance. Or a hostile silent partner, Mr. Kent Farbinger, who's looking to sell us at any moment's notice. Or add a struggle reflecting an unintended consequence of the promotion's expansion. If your promotion has no struggles, you must add one. Nothing is perfect. Then all wrestlers reset their start and reset audience back to +1. As now they have to win over a whole brand new audience. If there is no wrestlers on top spot, creative makes this choice, but there are 2 wrestlers in top spot. So
I defer to you, Alipay.
Do you want a new support? Do you want to increase the reach? Do you want to get rid of one of the struggles or add a new struggle? You want some strife in this thing?
Ooh,
bless you.
Bless you.
Let's see. Maybe we can add a support.
Okay. And so, do you have the supports in front of you, or do you need me to read them off?
I see them here.
Okay.
Let's see.
Right now, we've got, let's see, for our supports, we've got mainstream appeal, and we got a dedicated home arena.
Okay.
I have high concept storylines written down.
Oh, sorry. That's right. We did have 3. I threw in dedicated home arena because we established we had, so it's high concept storylines, mainstream appeal, and a dedicated home arena.
Broadcast deal or cable deal or social media expertise?
Oh.
So it's some social media expertise.
Social media expertise. Wonderful. An influencer is coming your way named Moira Moon, who will be helping you with these high concepts, these great matches. And she, of course, has millions and millions of followers who will be using her influence to promote the promotion. So, and there'll be another character who, of course, will come in and help you all out. All right. So that is where we will be signing off. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for joining us tonight. And thank you in the future for watching this video on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. Mystic Midway is our YouTube channel. And I'm Marcus Flores at Marcus Flores _13. You can find me on Twitch and Instagram if you want to say hello or ask me about weird games that I like. So please join us this Sunday. It will be Blackbird D&D, the Bartenders of Blackbird at, when do we start? At 3 p.m. We'll be, at 2 p.m. We'll be playing 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, and then we get back this Tuesday, this Wednesday, to the 2nd season of the Eternium Road, and more shows coming on up. They are all listed down below on our channel here on Twitch, and you can find us as well as on Facebook, in the Midway Tabletop. And I'll turn it over to Jessica. Thank you for playing the Karen, foul-mouthed, crazy woman. And you should say goodbye.
That was really fun. I like playing weird, terrible, mean women. Apparently, that's my thing. If you like art, check out at Jessica Gloom Art. I'm doing all the Drawloween stuff this year, and I'm trying to make it really kid-friendly for once in my life. So that's check it out. Give it a follow.
Awesome. Drawloween. I believe
it's like Inktober, but less terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. Alipi, the wrestler who does not wrestle, except for that one big move. Was it the chick? The harpoon maneuver. I already forgot the name of it because I'm starting to get tired. But say goodnight and goodbye, Alipi.
Good night and goodbye, Alipi. Wait.
You're no longer the pink ghost.
That was just really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very good time. I love all the cutaway talking head pieces that the pink ghost has. Also, if you like this game a lot, and like a bunch of other role-playing games, board games, and puzzles, check out Gamescape SF, gamescapesf.com, please. Is it .com? It is .com, isn't it?
There's also our web store at gamescapesf.store.
.store, thank you. And Robert, why don't you say goodbye?
Bye, everybody. Thank you for being patient with me. I showed up late, but I had a lot of fun when I got here.
It was very, very good. The Deep End is awesome. You can see Rob and I doing a special We Roll Deep videos that come out. We film on Thursdays and come out later that week. Is Game Master Player 1-on-1. We were playing Monster of the Week, him and I together. It's a lot of fun. And Tony, as we said, the sleepy-eyed, dreamy-eyed, handsome Sandman. Why do you not say goodbye in a in a most mannerfully way.
Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Is that good enough?
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I don't know how to be
wonderful.
that nice.
I love that Maestro Manners, although jobber and you're meant to be squashed in matches, not only won a big match, but like got so much heat when she went on a rage about being unmannerfully treated and being rude. And I want to see more of these characters in the future. So I hope you join us, and we're going to see more of these characters from here on in. So for Midway Tabletop, it's Marcus Flores, and I'll say good night, goodbye, and have a fantastic weekend.
3, 2, 1.